Hey guys, Astral Radiance Pokemon Center ETBs are making moves. I've seen that about 600 boxes were sold last day, and I've been keeping track for about a little over a week since January 3rd. And I was around when these things first came out, and people got all excited, and they've been on since so many years ago. Okay, but why is this important? So Pokemon Center ETBs have been a hot topic. I know because I make videos on it and I see the market prices, and also I look at the data. So the other day I did a video on Pokemon Center ETBs versus booster boxes, and unsurprisingly, for almost every single Pokemon Center ETB, the price per pack is more for the ETB than the booster box. So Scarlet Violet is huge differences. You see that the lowest amounts for Scarlet Violet is about $3 difference. So Paradox and Temporal Forces, each pack in the booster box in the ETB is worth $3 and something cents more, and ETBs are usually at least $1 more per pack. So sure, take off that $1, but still, like, these are crazy, like three something to $18 for a Stadium Paldea. Now Scarlet Violet's a special case because they have stamped promos like first editions cards, and therefore there's value to the ETB than just a pure collector's item. That's why ETBs were kind of iffy in Sword and Shield. There just wasn't much value in them except for the fact that they just had the Pokemon Center logo on it. But there wasn't like more packs like in booster boxes. There wasn't like some specialty thing. But now like there's promos in it and there's stand promos. But I did the same analysis for Sword and Shield. I think it spans from Chilling Reign to Silver Tempest, and the only ETB that did like more poorly than the booster box was Chilling Reign and sort of Astral Radiance. I'll get to that in a sec. But if I look at these numbers, like, look, you do a difference, like it's about $1 difference for a lot of these. And then for Brilliant Stars and Astral Radiance, like they're the laggers because they were the two ETBs that were on Pokemon Center for so long. Astral Radiance has done pretty well. That was a little surprising to me. But still, of Always Guys a Fusion Strike, like, of Always Guys booster box is about $1,400, and the ETB price per pack still beats it. It's crazy. Yeah, Fusion Strike too. Fusion Strike is about $500, and ETB price per pack still beats it. Okay, so where does that get us to? So, Astral Radiance. I've been keeping Pokemon Center stock data. I told you, like, I saw that on Pokemon Center, in the API I use, it said there's 20,000 plus Astral Radiance booster boxes up until the January 10th. And so, I'm using software. There's some like technical things, like maybe on the website they didn't put the real number. Maybe the software has some limitations. But essentially, on yesterday, November 11th, it suddenly shifted to 14,588, which I interpret as 20,000 will change to an actual number once the stock level reaches to 15,000 or below. Because I saw that happen with Temporal Forces, where right when it reached 14,999, then I could finally see how many Temporal Forces booster boxes were on the website. Up until then, it was 20,000 as well. So this kind of matches. And Temporal Forces, even once I saw the number, like the rate's still kind of slow. It went from 14,999 to 14,999. It's about 50 boxes, a little more than 50 boxes a day. Astral Radiance ETBs though, like the Pokemon Center ones, they went down by like 600, like 586 from the 2 times I tracked it. So if I do a rate, so Temporal Forces at that rate, if I divide this number by the rate, it takes 252 days to sell out. If I do the same rate for Astral Radiance, 14,000 by 286, I get Astral Radiance ETBs will sell in 24 days. Okay, so I think that people are looking for pretty much value in the Pokemon Center ETBs, and some of them are very, very expensive. And in Pokemon Center, the only 2 ETBs left are Astral Radiance and Shroud Fable. Shroud Fable is kind of the joke set of Scarlet Violet. That's why it's still there. The stock number is still high, so I don't really recommend buying it right now because it's still really available. You don't have to rush. It's like you're gonna have time even if you wait a little bit. And if you keep track of the stock numbers, you'll definitely be able to wait. Astral Radiance, you don't have to buy today, but it's getting there. I want to know how this progresses over the next few days or a week. If the rate keeps going, this thing is gonna like go higher. But to give you a reference also, The closest thing to Astral Radiance ETBs is Brilliant Stars, because Brilliant Stars was the other one that was a slow lagger. This thing was on Pokemon Center for years as well, and we're finally starting to see a profit on it basically. So around here, like it sold for about 50. It was selling for about 54, 57. That's pretty much the price plus tax. And then finally, just recently got to 60. So that's you make a little bit maybe, but and then just recently got to 68. Astral Radiance is already about 75. It's going up on the aftermarket because aftermarket sells for more. But yeah, once these things sell out, you're pretty much stuck with the secondary market. For recommendation on what to buy though, I made a video that Twilight Masquerade is very undervalued, price per pack difference. Like it's the cheapest, except for Paradox, it's the cheapest Pokemon Center ETB. And it's Twilight Masquerade, guys. Like it has a thing where it has a good set. The box doesn't look super pretty. The card isn't as worth, but yeah, as I said yesterday, the stock of the demand of Twilight Masquerade has suddenly increased. I would honestly prefer to go this over Astral Radiance at the moment, because I know this is like you don't have time to buy more of these. Like this is just gonna keep shooting out. There's no more supply on Pokemon Center, and yeah, Twilight Masquerade just sold on Pokemon Center booster boxes, so this thing is both the booster box and this are set to rise. All right, so yeah, that's today's video. Astral Radiance, keep an eye on it. Keep an eye out on for it. There's a chance even if you buy it, you'll have slow gains, but we'll see how Brilliant Stars will do. But there's one last thing. Like I want to give you just a sort of perspective on why Astral Radiance like ETPs, even though they can be hard to sell, because if you look at the sales data, it's a little more sporadic. This is sort of the reference. Let's say you want to get in Sword and Shield booster box. So an Astral, I have the booster box prices here. So Astral Radiance booster box is $242. Okay, so an ETB costs more per pack than a normal booster box. So let's just give you some reference numbers. So a normal booster box has 36 packs. MSRP is $4 a pack. I know usually at a release you can get it for like $2 something, $3, whatever. But like at MSRP Pokemon Center, you get for $144 for a booster box. If you buy ETB prices, you're basically buying a booster box for $180. Now, is that worth it? Well, in this case, maybe, because the current booster box is $242, but the Pokemon Center ETB is only $180. So you are saving yourself about $60 on the booster boxes, because with Sword and Shield, the ETBs do kind of track with the booster box to some extent. So you know that once it sells out, it'll be kind of more proportional to the booster box. Like it'll be more. That's actually why the current price is around $70 on the aftermarket, because that's about proportional to the booster box. It's actually a little more than the booster box. So this is a reason why it's probably not the best pickup. But don't be surprised if you suddenly see one day Astral Radiance is sold out and it's raising in price. Alright, anyway, that's it for the video. Thanks, guys. Bye.